How did it happen? You're a foreign person, you have an LLC, you're not supposed to be paying taxes. However, you just got a letter from the IRS saying that you owe $58,000 to the US government. You said, wait, what happened? James told me I don't have to pay taxes. Well, I'll tell you what happened in this video about this client, well, this prospect, this guy I'm working with, who got a letter from the IRS. He has an LLC, and they're imposing $58,000 of taxes on him. It's a mess. I can fix it. I'm going to fix it, but I'm going to tell you what he did, and I'm going to tell you how to avoid making this mistake so you don't get a letter from the IRS saying that you owe taxes. Before I show you the letter, actually, I'm going to tell you what happened. In this situation, there's a guy. He has an LLC. He's like, okay, I have to file my 1120 with 5472. He's like, well, I don't want to do it. I'm going to hire someone on Fiverr. Hire someone on Fiverr who does it. The person clearly did it wrong. When you file a form 5472 as a foreign person, you have to file a pro forma form 1120. That means that you need a stamp at the top of the form and you don't put any numbers on it. This person put numbers on the form. They didn't put the stamp at the top, and the 5472 was filed wrong. There's no penalty for the 5472 being filed wrong based on what I looked at, but they assessed the tax on it because he filed an 1120. He filed the wrong kind of return. And now we have to go through this whole battle, amend the return, change it, update it, call the IRS, and get them to call off the dogs and not pull any funds from the accounts. And the problem is, dealing with the IRS once this happens is really annoying because they're hard to get a hold of on the phone. You send them letters, but they don't respond. And it's just annoying because they've assessed the tax, they want to collect it, and they're going to put you into collections, and they're going to try and levy your accounts. They're going to keep sending letters. If you miss a letter, they might levy your account. Levy means take money from your account. What are we going to do? What we're going to do is, first, we're going to amend the tax return. So we're going to file an 1120X, and we're going to have a long explanation attached explaining why there should be no tax, why it should be zero, and all this stuff. And then we're going to file an actual 5472 with a pro forma 1120. We're going to file that the correct way, and we're going to fax it. Then we're going to write another letter and call the IRS and call them and make sure that they've updated the records and that they're not going to levy the account of the client. And this is a lot of back and forth, and it's kind of scary to get these letters, but it's completely avoidable. The way you avoid it is by filing your forms correctly the right way. If you file a form and show the IRS that you have income, and you file a corporate tax return that shows that you're subject to tax, they're going to assess a tax and they're going to try and take the money from you. So I told you what we're going to do to fix it, and I'm going to tell you what you can do to avoid this going forward in this really quick video. Get your taxes done the right way. We have a course showing you exactly how you can file the form pro forma form 1120 with the 5472. You can check out the course. In that, we will review the forms before you send them to make sure that you've assembled it right. The risk is generally pretty low of any tax ever being assessed because you're not even supposed to include numbers on the first page. And that's something that I'll show you in the course that I did a while ago. I haven't updated the course because I'm still reviewing all the forms that the client sent to me. So I would encourage you to check that out so you don't get a penalty attached, and just look at it on the screen one more time. Just look at this, $58,000. You don't want to deal with that. Now, I made another video I want you to check out. What happens if you don't pay your taxes? Check that out because I've done some research on this, and I want to explain to you exactly what happens if you don't pay your taxes, because the IRS wants your money, especially if they think you owe them money. They're gonna come and get it. They're gonna look for it, and we don't want you to get in trouble, and we want you to avoid any issues like this. So please, if you don't work with me, work with a licensed tax preparer who knows what they're doing, at least on the first filing. So then when you work with the cheap people or the people who are just doing it from their house based on the course they took from me, that you know it makes sense, okay? I just want the best for you guys. I want you to succeed in business, not have to deal with these headaches, not have penalties or taxes to pay, and I want you all to be so successful. So subscribe, and I'll help you with that. Comment below. I appreciate you. I'll see you later.